the towel, then you back and sin. We need the Holy Spirit, please let the chaplain in. Here at the front door, chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role to release your flow. It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex, but get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me Jack from a life of whack. Come on. Into the black light, exit the back. Oh, you came to the black light, exited the back. You came to the black. You might want to start paying attention on this next verse. You came to the black light, exited. Give me your attention for a minute. Damn. Come on. We from the same cut, but playing in different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on to get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, I read. I volunteer, know the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fire be. We have no time for those that be acting grimy. Yeah, I get it. You see the light now? Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you free your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. And some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You a king. Free your mind, chick. You a queen. Let me get something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums in there? More like Caribbean soul, Caribbean. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Bounce to this. I'm just a black man title, yo, you give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And would you figure, Mr. Man, while you kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat? You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past sinful acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or Jill will get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not the Mido cats. It's deeper than taps and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoiled brats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that have chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you can get your soul back. Yeah, we need some 3 parts on this, man. So, I can't carry my boys that chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it profit a man to gain the world and lose your soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it profit a man to gain the world and lose your soul? Into the room, you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm picking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep your enemy near to you. far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink brew heavily into the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week, intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge, that means hold your head, let the past stay dead, and keep a level head, and don't be misled. Remember most of what I said, I'm hot like times in the rock, but you got us hot from working on the block. By the end of the night, how deep this music is. When is it proud of the man to gain the world and lose your soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it proud of the man to gain the world and lose your soul? Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media bandit. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more times in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool. Hope you can see my head.
He said beating his ass. I don't know.
Ancient tiny secret down. Yes. Did you not?
I hope I didn't work out too hard, because you know I wake up in the morning and be like, wake up tomorrow in the AM, be like, and then jump right into the cold shower. I got one bag of ice. That ain't enough, but so I was over at Cure Meals for a while. I think it's still going on, but I came over to set this up, and I wanted to show y'all. Y'all know what this is? There's chia seeds, 1 tablespoon. Do you see what's happening? So they've been in there roughly about 2.5 minutes since you saw me sit them down. You see what's happening? I want you to look up what's going on when you put 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in the mineral water. And I want you to pull up, what do you get? And this will probably be like 6. So this will be, this is 6th day, 7th day. So this will be my 3rd. So it's 1, 3, and I did it 4th day, and today's 7th. So that's how I'm doing it every 3rd day. Okay. Here we go. Let's sit for 2 minutes. I'll let it sit for a while. But you don't want it to become solidified like tapioca, like gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink that now. And then while I'm talking, see how that is right now? Now that's maybe 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes too long. So what I'm gonna do is, I like the gel. I like the filter fish, you know what I mean? So go ahead and drink, because you want this to happen in your stomach, the fauna and everything. It helps your gut health and a few other things. But what did you pull up? We're gonna read here in a minute. You're going to enjoy this. I meant to read earlier. 2 people went live. All right. Mama Chief. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go on and support them and go back and forth and watch. It's not like I didn't say I was going to go live. You know what I mean? And read. But everybody, you know, we support one another. I like it when it gets chunky. And most of you, first time doing it, give it about 1.5 minutes. About 1.5 minutes. It says 2 minutes. About 1.5 minutes. When I first did it, I did it for like 1.5 minutes. And then I realized the second time, I was like, oh wow, it's getting really jelly like they said. And I used to like tapioca. And I let it go for like, the second time I did it, I let it go for like 5 or 10 minutes where I sipped on it. And it was jelly. And I was going on easy. It's a little lumpy, but you know, and I was like, hey, man, listen here. After I drank that, about 6 clods boiled in about 12 ounces of water. But you want to make sure it's 12 ounces. Man, listen here. Listen here. What? And I was like, we ain't got no windows in the bathroom, just fans and AC. It wasn't that bad. But, whoo, child, let me tell you something. Man. But you see the benefits, right? Hold on. Excuse me. Now, you can soak it. Now, there's side effects, but I look at the benefits. You look at the side effects. Chia seeds contain many nutrients that may have health benefits. You notice they said that about everything that we used in the past, including when soaked in water, digestion. Soaking chia seeds in water or another liquid called chia gel releases their nutrients and improves digestion. The gel-like consistency can also help with hydration. Fiber. Chia seeds are high in fiber, and you and I, as a melanated people, we need that fiber. Trust me when I tell you this, okay? To lower cholesterol, boost heart health, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Right now, my elbow, my wrist is like arthritic, like the pain, but it's from when I fell, when I had to catch myself with that 1,000-pound bomb. And, you know, these bastards, you know, this is why I can't stand them, and I've been cursing them. And if they don't do the right thing this time with my knee and everything, I've been putting curses that they die. And I'm not talking about some kind of, and I don't advocate this, but if you're going to go against me, be part of an agenda, this, that, and the other, you're going to deal with the repercussions of what you sow. And that's the bottom line of that. I don't care who you are, what you think you are. And also it helps with weight management. So sisters, stop with all the synthetics. Brothers, do your best to buy as close to 100% cotton or wool. I'm serious, even in the summer, all right? Even silk, all right, which is expensive now. But get that. Stay away from the rayon. Stay away from the polyester. Remember when the Swedish knits came out? My brothers back in the 70s, we was rocking them Swedish knits, church and everything, you know, with the split down the side, rocking them, you know, lavender with the purple or the black with the blue, you know what I'm saying? Crease down the middle with the permanent crease, you know, with the all white Adidas with the fat 3-up lace, with the socks stuffed in the top to make it look like, you know, and had our English mock necks on with our Kangos or our pressed, you know, ball caps, you know, with army hats. You know what I'm saying? When we was graffitiing up our jackets and rocking them. And then we came out the Swedish knits. Because we were a little different. We ate different food from a lot of people today. So it didn't have that grand of an effect, but it had an effect. Okay? So our testosterone levels were able to maintain because there was still a lot of good food while the processed food was having an uptake. Okay? Right now, everything you get is coming from foreign. Our people do not even know how to spool and even twine or what do you call it for the ladies, make cotton and linen and even hemp sheets no more because this fake government. They actually have no control over you, but because you choose to stay on the sidelines and stay a slave to their narrative, stay a citizen, because you don't hearken on to what I say, I can't change nothing for you. Okay? So I just wanted to share that. We're going to go ahead and read a little bit of the signs of the sacred secretion. I think it may be beneficial. Now, this is right here. This is 2. I don't do heaping. I just do 2 cupfuls of the cachava because it's keto. And I do 1 whole avocate. So I don't do just 8. I do 12 ounces of water. All right, 3 cups. Because I want a large. And I do about half a cup of blueberries. You dig? I used to add ginger. I'm not doing that now. I can't trust all the ginger until I grow my own. But and with that, I put a little flax in there, about a tablespoon of flax. So that's what that is. All right. I didn't put no sea moss because all the minerals. I don't want to OD on minerals. You know what I mean? I'm sipping on mineral water all day, regardless of the carbonation. And I had my I guess you could say 12 to 16 ounces. I think it was. Of chlorophyll water, like y'all know, I like to use. There's 2 different chlorophylls. I like this one, and then I like the which is organic. This one, and then the other one's from Supreme Nature. Anyway, it's an old one, and they literally show you how they make theirs. I entrust theirs better than anything until I go over to what they call Navajo Mountain, which is not Navajo Mountain, Black's Peak. I go over there, and I'll harvest the stuff to do my own chlorophyll and make my own. I don't like calling it tinctures. but it's very thick when you harvest the stuff, the appropriate stuff to make it, using certain roots and stuff like that. And I don't have a cold press like I used to do when we grew up. So I was thinking about ordering one. I think it's like $50, $75. I'll look back into it. I don't know. I got different prices, jackeries and all that in my head. And if I decide to go there next Wednesday, I will record what I harvest, and I'll name what I'm harvesting, to make sure that, because you don't want to harvest a lot of different green roots and stuff. Just because they're green and chlorophyll doesn't mean that the terpenes inside it are going to have the same. You know what terpenes are, right? They're going to have the same effects. Some of them might not mesh together, and then you go drinking this chlorophyll with these 2 or 3 different terpenes in the roots or whatever, and then you fold it over, you're cramping, you're pooing, you got Niagara Falls running out the backside. I mean, you just got to be careful, okay? All right, so we got that out the way. So let me go ahead, and one more thing. I called them, so they're off, but I got a message back. I guess somebody was in the house, in there, okay, and wanted to share this. And original Lone Wolf was attempting. He said he was attempting to type in when I was talking about the Demoya shower head, Demoya shower head. And I want y'all to know, I actually was going to make a post. I've got a lot of pictures and information, but this is what it looks like, and it comes with about 5 or 6 charges. This helps grow your hair. Listen to me, y'all. I know what it's talking about. It helps grow your hair back and da 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 da. And some people have noticed my hair has been getting a little dark in certain places. No dye. I'm just like, my skin, the elasticity, and I don't like to bathe, but every like 4 or 5, maybe 6 days, man. I ain't with all that. I don't be getting stanky, nutsack. My what you call my Johns don't be screaming and hollering. I don't be getting all foo, and but there are times I do soak, like mostly every day or every other day, in cold water. So that's a form, I guess you could say. But you got to remember, I like this water. You can actually have one for your faucet. This is a simpler way. And right now, this one, if you get the deal, they usually go for $100. I paid $100 and some dollars. Right now, if you go for the sale, it's like $60, $50, $60 something dollars. So if you want to go ahead and get it, this is here. You can pull it up yourselves. Okay, Demoya. It's easy to put on, and trust me, it's not from China. Okay, the first thing I was like, I don't want nothing coming out of China, and I was able to find like 2. Everything else was coming out of China. Nothing against China, but the leader in the military is not on your side. Make sure you don't get one, bootleg, okay? So I got mine. And you can look at all the information and where it's from and blah, 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 blah. All right? Yeah. You can go over to the fact and you can read that. All right? We're only going to read one book. All right? And we'll pick up the others tomorrow. Because you guys don't even look out to see if I'm coming on. All right? So you can go ahead and you can read all the facts. All right? You can get you can read that. And then you can go even into further information and research where they're sourcing their material from. All right? So I use that. The one I had before was made in Singapore. It worked pretty good, but it didn't get rid of things I needed to get rid of. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, Andy Rilla, what's going on? Delusions, what's up, beloveds? Mikey Cox, Slam Marcus Williams. What's going on, beloved? What's cracking? Devin DeMoore, what's happening? Look, I want y'all to really pay attention to what I'm about to read, okay? The Science of the Sacred Secretion. We got Old Mac, Baby Girl Slaughter. They're over there. He's doing a good one, talking about them damn Washita Moors. I don't have nothing to say, because I remember when I was in the military, when they popped up out of nowhere. And I was served with like several Moroccans used to laugh at these Negroes out of Philly and these other places talking about they fezzes and we're Moroccan Moors and all this. They used to be like, what's wrong with your boys over there? Man, bro. Now, everywhere had, in America, the old world, we had everything here. I says, well, no, I know. You teach that very well. I said, they still believe in the early creation as if it's something standing long. And y'all saw what I read the other day. When was it started? And when did, and it's not ours. And they were like, yeah, why they calling themselves more? They don't know that they're the original people of the land. I'm like, you know what? I am not sitting there. I caught up with that master fraud, running around with 40-something damn identities, creating all these fake ass. He was a Gujar. I have fake ass identities with people locked up and people who were sellouts, and even people from Africa. Because we had people, regardless if they came here, who were grew up over there, who were brought over here by the League of Nations and the OSS, who were put strategically when the education system opened up. Around 7 years later in the 60s, right? Late 60s, early 70s, right? Who spoke great English, and they were making sure that people stopped calling themselves Negro and started calling themselves Black. This is facts. All right? There are probably videos out there. I don't have a clue. What I'm saying is, this has been systemic by traitorous bastards left and right. And so when you indoctrinate the youth away from the family, because I remember people talking about they was trying to get me. I go home and I get my butt whooped talking about, Nick Black. Yeah, I grew up with people. You don't even say that until the damn 80s, and all of a sudden we got this exploitation because the hip hop all of a sudden now it's got to be a black thing because we got a bunch of individuals. You know what I'm saying? So no hate. I'm just me. I have this little wealth of information that I go on my Rolodex and I'm able to, pull out, what I'm saying, and address these little things. So I'm not going to sit there. I like what he's doing because I guess he's getting tired because first thing, come in there, Al Bay, blah, 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 something L. They don't even know what AL is. They don't even have a clue that AL means God in Greek. Anyway, let's go ahead. Stokely Carmichael, a lot of them. He was a Fed. Stokely Carmichael was a FBI agent. Dead, I'm serious. Just like the one who brought in Malcolm X was a CIA operative. People didn't want to listen to me when I was over in Harlem blowing them people out the water. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, how you know? Man, it's not because I'm ex-military. I just know things. I come from a family of people who are involved in things. Ranking along with the pimps. Hey, I remember seeing YouTube people posting the genealogy records of how they would change the ancestors' classification from Indian to colored to Negro. Yes, very correct. It's true. And they would do it when and Obama paid $16 million and did it to a lot of families turned around, especially in Louisiana and the Carolinas, and the Seminoles said nope. They still held on to black, but they were trying to change it. He was changing dead people to African American. This bastard thing everybody felt so happy about when he got in office. I don't even want to call it office. But let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to get into the science of the secret secretion, the chemical, psychological, and astronomical explanation of eternal alchemy. This is by Victoria Laolu. Okay? Excellent book. Niecy D's, Baby Girl Slaughter. I am Baby Girl Slaughter. She actually was doing readings on this. I just have a different way of breaking things down, which is very poignant. Hers is very good. But I'm going to show you this. We're going chapter 3, okay? We're going to get into the pineal gland. I'm just going to say pineal because it helps people as the P-I-N-E-L, but it's not how it's pronounced, but it's fine. Okay, the acorn of the head, okay? The pine cone, okay? The witch and the vortex. Pineal gland, the pine cone, the witch, and the cortex. It's going to start off with a little religious jargon, but just follow along, okay? And Jacob called the place pineal. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. What this literally means in Genesis 32:30, he got to see his truth, his utter recall. And when he saw that truth, he didn't have to be convinced. His conviction was solid, for he knew himself. And ascension means to ascend, to disembark this realm. I know some of you are probably like, wait. Why do you want to hold on to something and if you are not doing anything to make change? And if you want to make change, dox yourself, remove the fear, and not be further complacent. So just follow along, people, please. You can't do a lot of thinking and typing if you're not listening. All right? I know I have to say that again. I will post questions and we can get into it if you have one. No question is a wrong one. But I really need you to pay attention right now. The last few days, I'm making it's poignant of me to get people who want to. And if you don't want to, I'll get you the fuck out of here. That's how serious. Because I don't give a damn about who, what, where, or when. The pineal gland is a tiny gland in the center of the brain that receives more blood flow than any other area of the body. The pineal gland is shaped like, hence named after, a pine cone. When we look at the title, pineal, esoterically, it can be split into pine based on its shape and al, A-L, which means God. Therefore, the name pineal or pineal literally means the pine of God. T, what's up, beloved? This gland is intimately linked to our body's perception of light. It is the size of the pinky finger, now, and it is lined with tissue called pinealocytes. That's how I pronounce it, pinealocytes. Okay, thank you. Pinealocytes, all right? Which are similar to the rods and cones in the eyes. Windows to the soul, when you want to see God, which are similar to the rods and cones in the eyes. It also has the same wiring to the visual cortex part of the brain as the two eyes. For these reasons, the pineal is believed to be the third eye and the origin of non-physical connection. What's more, for any readers with an interest in mathematics and geometry, if you follow the golden ratio, also known as the, check this out, Fibonacci constant. Now, remember I was sharing with you about sounds and frequencies? Okay? The Fibonacci constant, a mathematical formula that appears everywhere in nature along the circumference of the brain. The spiral will end at the exact point of the pineal. And what chakra is that, people? I want to go back and make sure you know. The crown chakra, right? And the chakra vibrates violet, the color violet. Is centered at the top of the head and is associated with spirituality. This energy center acts like a tunnel or a funnel, transferring and receiving information from the universal energy field, Fibonacci constant. It is linked to the pineal gland and the choroid plexus. And that is why I tell you it's important that the brain floats. It's like they give you a fictional earth instead of you knowing that your brain floats in a crisis. Look up the word of what the fluid is called, okay? So you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So anyway, the spiral will end at the exact point of the pineal. In addition, the pineal gland develops in the human fetus at 49 days. That's 7 weeks. After conception, this is also the same time that the first indication of gender develops, and when, according to Buddhists, the reincarnated soul enters the physical body. We know that's a lie. We know that it happens at the moment the seed hits the egg. That's why I say Buddhists are looking for peace, but they're not looking beyond that. Ergo is their biggest mistake. Why you have the Dalai Lama wanting the little boy to suck his tongue. A perversion. Anyway, consequently, the pineal is often referred to as the antenna to universal energy. And from the Egyptian staff of Osiris to the head of the Hindu god Shiva, ancient Assyrian palace carvings to the Roman Thyrsus and Pigna, symbols representing the pineal gland can be observed throughout history. It is these endless references to the pine cone and pineal that have led to the common belief that the gland is a spiritual organ and our link to higher levels of reality. Unsurprisingly, the pineal is largely associated with spirituality and access to higher dimensions. Now you understand the importance of them keeping it calcified in the body, riddled with chemicals and bad frequencies, so you can never attain it to have recall. Remember, yet you can, no matter what they do. Even the ancient Greeks, here we go, hijack, believed that the pineal was our link to other realms of thought, shown through monuments and images of physical beings holding pine cones. Now, biologically, the pineal gland is responsible for producing melatonin. And do not take melatonin that is created from synthetic crap. It will mess you up. I hope none of you ever took that stuff. A natural chemical that regulates sleep patterns. Melatonin is also the precursor to a vast range of other chemicals, such as serotonin, which balances mood, and DMT, detrimental, y'all know what that means, a psychedelic spirit molecule that will be explained later. Now, the funny thing is they say you see it when you come in and when you leave. You're supposed to be able to tap into that all the time. That is the connective source to be able to communicate with things outside of here. And the reason why? They believe they are. They're just being hijacked. I'm not going to say nothing else. You've listened to me long enough to know why. Are you not the right? Just the right? Just, did y'all get that? Righteous. And if you are not, and you go into that envelope or that box, Pandora's, you ain't gonna like how that works out. Too late. Anyway, unsurprisingly, the pineal is largely associated with spirituality and access to higher dimensions. Even ancient Greeks believed that the pineal was our link to other realms of thought, shown through monuments and images of physical beings holding pine cones. Anyway, biologically, the pineal gland is responsible for producing melatonin, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, the pineal also has the job of secreting these directly into the cerebral spinal fluid, okay? Molecule-rich liquid that travels through our nervous system. It is because of this that Dr. Joe Dispenza refers to the pineal as the body's alchemy center. That Christ fluid is very important. That is why a lot of you do have a good conscience. And with the fluoride, it doesn't mean that you're docile, but they have made you unstable, or they made you impotent. Not just sexually, impotent in action. You get where I'm coming from. I wanted to read this so bad to you guys. I figured that with what I've been reading, this may assist you in further evacuating all the nonsense and allowing yourself to change the narrative. And there are those in here who knows I ate meat to show you that my cholesterol wouldn't go off the chain, my sodium wouldn't kill me, but I didn't eat sugar and all that other stuff. Now, pale skins can eat meat. You're melanated. You're carbon-based in a heavier way. Molecular. They're melanated as well, but light brown. Okay? But you, what the sun does to you, as long as don't just sit in the sun. You must move. Okay? And I was out there for at least a little over 2 hours. I wanted to get back out here before the sun sets and get another 30 to 45 minutes, and we might be able to catch it going on the other side, me and an owl. So we'll walk around to the other side and let him chase lizards and stuff and get like the last 30 or 40 minutes of it. This is indicative to assisting you. You must allow yourself to think and work through all the briar patch to get to that one place where you can see the rabbit and let the rabbit know the rabbit is okay, and then come back out because you were able to attain and do what was necessary. You get where I'm coming from? Okay? The hunt is the lie. All you need to do is step into your existence. Now do you see why I was expressing, and I know some of you thought it was a joke and you didn't even attempt, why looking in the mirror, or your significant other, your partner, your brother, your sister, sitting down and practicing making eye-to-eye contact. And when you do that, and if you do it long enough, your face will go away and it'll become something dark. But you have to stay there and allow that, because your hairs are standing on your neck and your arm. It's a form of false fear. You have to fight through that to get to the next part, and that is seeing deeper. And then you'll see this light and image around you. I see it damn near all the time whenever I look in the mirror. I see this little, like I'm moving, like I'm serious, y'all. And that's how cats see you. Cats don't see you first. They see your energy. Okay? And then, you ever got angered and your cat took off and you didn't do nothing to your cat? Because your cat's always watching you. When it rolls between your legs and wants you to touch his hand and jump up and rub his on you, not this, only the scent is requirement, because it sees the physical you now, but it still sees the energy, and it sees the displacement of colors based on the disposition of your chakras, movement, your fluid, what's being affected. You're sick. Why do you think the dogs know you're sick? Everybody thinks that they smell your sickness. Now, they smell cancer, they say, which is a rotting form of disease. No, they see you. Dogs are more compassionate when it comes to what's going on around you. A dog will be getting ready to die and still come and sit at your feet and look up at you, letting you know it knows. You can't even see it because you're walking around like some man beast or whatever they've created. And it's dysfunction. You need to let yourself ascertain your spiritual, your higher existence, your sentient existence. Okay? And so I hope that was beneficial. I hope you got something out of it. There's still some people going live, and maybe some of you want to get back over there and hear about more Washitas and stuff. So I want to go back and see how he's going to go, because it's going to be a long one. And I enjoy watching him read well-documented information, debunking, because most people are doing things and they're not doing the research and throwing stuff all out there, and it should make you wonder, who is this? You know what I mean? So I'm going to head back over there to Cure Meals and get back in there and enjoy that. All right? We up now. Yes, sir. Sister, you get drained. Yes, you must. Yo, my beautiful brother right there, T. All my beautiful brothers and these sisters. But Frankie, aligned with the pimps. Yeah, man, remove that pimp nonsense. Unless you're pimping yourself. That's cool. Now you're putting yourself in front row, ascertaining things. No, appreciate the subscription, brother. This is where we elevate. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no yogi stuff and all that. You know what I mean? This is where we don't just conceptualize. We don't just fornicate with words and all that. No, this is where I guide. I guide people with the simplest forms of my knowledge. So that way that maybe you can attain and assess what you're meant to. You know what I mean? And you don't share, you don't tell everybody. When you become aware, really aware, forget all that woke nonsense and awakening and all that shit. When you become aware, you don't say nothing. And if you practice it, it becomes like an indelible marker. You know what I mean? Something that just can't be rubbed away. With no chemical. And you increase it. And you'll see yourself change. And the things that you don't want, you don't mess with it. And that's it. The things that you do want, entertain it until you're tired of that. And you realize there's nothing to gain there. Okay? So I hope y'all got something out of that. Man, I want to drink this stuff so bad, man. I'm gonna take a sip of it. Let me let y'all know how it tastes. Alright? Because it's filled to the brim. With real mustache about to be hit. I ain't got no nap. I ain't got no nap. You know what around here? Oh, my mustache about to get hit. Uh-huh. I could dig it. You didn't have to explain it, brother. I was pimping on you. I guess I own you. I think I own you now. Let's get on that damn corner and make me a bag. No, I'm just messing with you, brother. 3 years of stand-up comedy. What do you expect, right? And I know a lot of the comedians out there, and some of them did what they shouldn't have done. But anyway, right? This right here. Now, I'll probably, let's say I drink this much right here. Because of the chia seeds, I'll be satiated. So what I'm going to do with the rest of it? Listen, when you mix cassava, the way it's set up, mushrooms, you have to drink it. So what I'll do is I'll take it when I go upstairs, set up my seat. I'm watching I'm watching this tonight. I'm watching the last two tonight. Breaking Dawn. I'm watching the last two. I'm going to do what you call it on this. Oh my goodness. There's so many things. No, I didn't miss them. I just didn't think about them. So when I'm watching this and Shogun Assassin, I'm waiting on my 6th copy, which most people have a hard time. I had to pay a lot of money for that. I appreciate the donations. If you donate, I ain't gonna look until Monday. All right, because I took that and put it over there. There's a book I want to get that's $119. I showed it to y'all earlier. It's anywhere from $85 to $100. I think right now it's $119. So I'll probably get it. That one I will read to y'all. I don't want to read cult stuff to y'all. You dig what I'm saying? But I want y'all to be well informed, so that when people come around with all the nonsense, you change. You don't sit there fighting, but you don't have to fight. You don't entertain. That means to be capitulated and stuck in the sunken place. All right? Just remove yourself. And I guarantee you, when you come into your knowing, truthfully, honestly, I'm saying this based upon a fact. When you remove yourself, you won't even be missed. You might get that one that has this, yo, where'd you go? What happened? Oh, no. Stomach cramps, bro. It's not a lie. Because your stomach cramp, because you think here, and you process with the roller deck up here, you were irked. It doesn't mean that you have to have bubble guts and you be folded over. It means a bad feeling. Are y'all starting to see a different picture compared to the one that's been painted by fake nurses in schools and everything else? I got a tummy ache. When you just didn't like something, how many people have you seen who listen to somebody talk and they physically got sick? I'm not making this up, y'all. The dynamics of the world you live in is crucially, disproportionately diabolical. Not here to stop it. But hopefully a few of you will be like the teacup. You know what I'm saying? And take the drink and fight your way out as if you're drunk and nobody gives two hoots, because you're not really striking the pole. You're not really striking nobody. You're hitting yourself to disembark and disengage. It's important. No matter how philosophically you look at something, how intelligent or whatever you believe yourself to be, until you know, you won't have to sit there and exemplify yourself. You won't have to explain over and over and all that. No, it's a done deal. And there'll be a different air about you. And they, because they are weak, they will know it. Okay? Anyway, I want to go ahead and finish watching Cure Meal and then get on to the last two, the last half, and sometime next week or whatever, I might just do a podcast. Say, look, I want to talk about the Twilight Saga. Laying in the grass, shining with all these different. Man, there's so much. When something comes in, a person of the tribe changes, and it's always accepted. Everybody's waiting. Who's going to change? Well, when are you going to change? Because right now you're infested with vampire, or scarlet witch, all right. Uncle Red, I go into a lot of small towns to find old buildings. Good. Take pictures, bro. Yes, there are. It is. Energy comes from us as well. Take pictures of them. Okay, you can send them my Gmail and I'll put them up like this from Devin at Devin Demore. Check out these pictures. This is, and they give me the information where and everything, and we'll have those so that way I have a community. You can send stuff to my Gmail. I'll download it, create a post, and that way, no matter where you're at, okay? And it'll be a wonderful, magnificent thing to share with everybody. And I'm going to start sharing fruits again and vegetables that you don't see anywhere. That still exists in certain places. The elite eat these things. They don't eat what you eat. Okay. It's like they be calling you, yo, hey, as long as you ain't like this, cuz, as long as you ain't like this, hey, you, no pookiness, we good, all right, no pookie, all right, no Diddy, no pookie. Alien, oh, I'll definitely break down Alien, that's easy, but I'm gonna have to do it with Predator and Prometheus. It can't do Alien alone because in the original Alien, it shows you. I mean, the original Predator before Alien, it shows you the alien skull. And in Prometheus, it shows you the same thing, which was an Alien. Nobody paid attention to any of those tie-ins. And what does it embark upon? What is it alluding to? I can definitely do a breakdown of those three. Oh yeah, dude, you ain't saying nothing but a song. You ain't whistling. I can't even get my whistle on right now from the stuff in my mustache. Anyway, hey, I wish I wasn't away. I ain't gonna do all that because y'all know I ain't in the mood to sing. But those are our songs too. Anyway, but yeah, Whistling Dixie, bro, done. You know what I'm saying? Ramos is coming in August. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'll be watching on YouTube. Now, I do have that one where it shows like all the movies, which cars coming up. They got some good damn movies coming up. And I'm, you know me, I don't get stuck. I like to see what they're trying to say because it's fun. You know what I mean? I can't stand South Park. I can't stand, what's the other one with the fat dude with the green pants, with Stewie with the big head. Damn sure can't stand the little, what are they called? You know the one, everything that happened to Simpsons. You know that originally was Negroes, excuse me. But anyway, that we used to be like, oh, you know what's going to happen. You see that? You see that one? You see, yeah, man. Oh, man, when is it going to happen? Bro, don't even worry about it, bro. And every time we said that, man, when that stuff was coming out, man, it was happening. Y'all know how long the Simpsons been on, man? Come on, that's a message. It's to indoctrinate. I'm just saying. Come on now. Hey, Snoo, what's up, baby? Oh, I'm about to get all bookies. I'm about to go up and watch the last three quarters and the last this because I want to do a breakdown on it. Ganja just suggested that I do a thing on aliens, but you have to do Predator and Prometheus along with aliens. There's and then the robot. You see, it's everything. Listen here, man. You're gonna like it. Even the fact that the wheel. Look. When I break it down, I'm gonna make sure I do a collage with the CapCut where it has all three of the movies kind of together. And as you see, there's a Melanated sister, Sigourney Weaver, the other one, always these damn women. Has anybody paid attention? When I say about what's the power and what's supposed to be the strength, and the strength fails because the power is ignorant, even though the power gives warnings or is questioning things, subjective. Everything is subjective. Oh, I could break down a whole lot of movies. I did one, I think, right? One or two. But no, I'm going to have a field day with that. This one right here, y'all going to look, and I'm going to be able to give you the beauty of it. I don't want to bring out the so-called satire of disgust. You know, the Lon Chaney's and the Bela Lugosi's and the Vincent Price and all. I don't know. That was to indoctrinate. What I want to do is distill that. I want to take it. I want to have the cooling coils. I want to have the heat. Make sure the yeast and the corn, everything with the sugar is done right. Then I want to have the distillation going and with the proper drip and the cooling. That way you get nothing but 180 grain. You dig what I'm saying? Right? Sun gazing, knock me out. Good, baby. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all taking the time. Listen to this old engine here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish this damn drink. I hope it don't make me have to poo, man. Because I'll tell you, bro. Hold on. T, Rondo, and y'all talk about it, damn it. Y'all know how I make this stuff, man. Tell them, man. Don't have me on here trying to showboat, knowing good and well that I be, man. I had anybody, yeah. If you was like, say, imagine this. I'm gonna take 3 people, stay here for a month, and I'm gonna have y'all in a better shape. I ain't got to do a damn thing. You just listen to what I'm saying. I had y'all going home. Your husband talking about shooting everybody on the block. I had the brothers going home. The wife talking about, oh, I'm going to get BBLs and everything. No. Listen, there's so much and so little time. I mean, right now, I'm not even gonna say it because they're talking about 3 months. No, forget it. Let me drink a little more, and I'm gonna have to set it upstairs with me because I'm going up and watch this damn movies. All right. And thanks for the donations again, yo. I appreciate y'all so much, man. I really do. I really, really do. Okay. It's really gonna help. It's gonna help me get some better books. I hope y'all like The Power of Now. I'm gonna read some more excerpts when I do other like conversations, because those things are beneficial and allowing you to see beyond, you know. And when I say beyond, don't get into Dr. Hugh and traveling, you know, Vertigo and all those movies, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know, outer space, outer limits. No, allow you to see you. All right, stop thinking you know you. Stop thinking it. Know that you know you. Your words are power. Your words are literally power. Seriously. You know, taking a shower, practice going, find the thing that makes you feel weird and the thing that makes you feel comfortable. Find that which brings a balance. So what you don't see nothing, if you hold it upright, it looks like something. And yet it is still nothing. Okay? Beautiful sisters, and even those who come and watch, remember you are the power. Don't let it go to your head. It's not that kind of power. And brothers, you are that strength that protects that power, that keeps you strong. And nothing can come in between. Nothing. Unless you allow it. And those brothers always say, replace whole meals, y'all. That's keto friendly. So there's fat and everything. Like everything's in there. All right? So we have superfood, blueberries. We have flax, fiber. Besides, flax is also another thing that coagulates, gets gel-like coming from it, secrete, that helps the fauna of your stomach. And then you have cinnamon, which helps blood pressure, which already the mushrooms do. All right? See you guys later. Let me go and catch up Kira meal right quick, and then I'll start setting up everything upstairs, and see you guys in the AM.